mailman became the ultimate finisher for his Hall of Fame point guard.
The guy can catch anything. Catch it. If you throw it at his shoelaces, he can catch it if you throw it over the top of the backboard. So I don't know how much I made him better. I think it's the other way around.
The peak of Malone's career would come in the late 90s. Twice named league MVP, he led the Jazz to 2 straight NBA Finals appearances.
Malone, 39 points, and personally pushing this series back toward Utah.
Then in 2003, he reached a memorable milestone, passing Wilt Chamberlain on the all-time scoring list. The young man driven to succeed back on draft night now completes his journey by receiving the game's highest honor.
I'm delighted that he'll be in the Hall of Fame because there's nobody that deserves it more. He might go down as one of the all-time greatest players, and not just power forwards that I've ever been around or ever seen.
Very respectful Hall of Fame. This is not anything that I planned. I want to thank my wife, my children, for riding that journey. I realized being up here that I'm very humble, and I didn't make this journey alone. And it's kind of bittersweet, but I say that to the end. I just want to say to all the members of the Hall of Fame, before me, after me, I'm honored. I think if you talk to any Hall of Famer here, I don't think anybody will tell you that they went to bed every night saying, I'm going to be in the Hall of Fame. Guys worked hard, guys dedicated themselves. I'm a living witness being from Summerfield, Louisiana, by way of my Sinai, Louisiana, to Ruston, Louisiana, Utah, and the ultimate. I want to thank the NBA for giving this little snotty-nosed kid from Louisiana an opportunity to play the game. I hope I did it the way my peers did it before me. I didn't do anything but try to play hard. I didn't have a motive. It wasn't about me. It never was about me. It's not about me tonight. It's about a lot of other people. I think it's known that I love the outdoors. I love the hunt. When you're out there in the field, everything's got to be aligned just perfect. So for me to be here tonight, everything had to be perfect. I had to be drafted by Utah. Had to play with a point guard like John Stockton. Had to be coached by Jerry Sloan and Frank Gala.
Wow. God is so good. And Cynthia, I know you talked about your mom being in front of that flat screen. But joining her at that flat screen is a man who had a three-piece suit on. His hair all the way together. He had the nicest tie on, and he was our leader, and that was Chuck Daly. So God called him home to join him, and we want to say thank you to the coach, because he was the architect that put it all together, made sure that we checked our ego at the door, made sure that we were just about playing with one another and playing for one common goal, and that was to bring home the gold medal. I want to thank all these guys, because it was my greatest basketball thrill was to play with all of them and to go into the Olympics and win the gold medal. We'd like to thank David Stern for allowing us to do it and put it together, whereas he's the greatest commissioner of all the sports. I know he's somewhere. Stand up, please, to our great commissioner. We also want to thank Mr. Wall, Mr. Newton, because they were big parts of it. We want to also thank what Mr. Colangelo is doing right now for USA Basketball, and Coach K as well. So give them a from college. It was a joy, man, to be alongside of you. I know your back was hurting, you didn't want to play. I called your butt up and I said, you gonna play. We needed this thrill one more time. And I remember Michael Jordan sitting there telling us, remember this? We were sitting there and he took a puff of his cigar. And he said, Larry and Magic, you had your run, but there's a new shit in town. Christian Laettner, I didn't forget about you. You thought I forgot about you, didn't you? I remember the first day of practice, brother, and Charles Barkley hit you so hard and you went down to your knee. He said, welcome to the NBA, young man. Coach PJ would say thank you. It was an amazing run. And we want to thank all of you. So, LB, I'm going to let you close, brother.
I just want to congratulate all the inductees tonight. All of them very well deserving. It's a special honor to play as these young men. After 1992, which was my last game competitive I ever played in, pretty good way to go out and a gold medal and play with, well, I can't say the best team ever assembled, but one of the best teams ever assembled. Fantastic characters and different personalities than Charles Barkley, but we had a lot of fun. You know, this group of guys here, there's a lot of debate going around who had the best team, the ones in the 60s and the one in 92. I don't know who had the best team, but I know the team in 1960 was a hell of a lot tougher than we were. Because I couldn't imagine the 92 team getting in covered wagons for 8 days, going across the country, jumping in Atlantic Ocean, swim for 6 days, then walking 3,000 miles to the Coliseum in Rome for $1 a day.
Among the distinguished group, the 1960 U.S. Olympic team, Bob Hurley Sr., the late Gus Johnson, represented by his brother Perry Johnson, the late Marcel Hardier, represented by his son Luciano, the late Dennis Johnson, represented by his widow Donna, Dr. Jerry Buss, Cynthia Cooper, the 1992 U.S. Olympic team, Karl Malone, and Scottie Pippen. So on behalf of the Board of Trustees, it's my honor to officially declare that you are hereby enshrined as the newest members of the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame.
Yeah!